Hi all, it is me yet again with a third video for the day. I wanted to just do a bit of a lesson video today actually, and it's solely going to be based on the first house in astrology, or the Ascendant. Now, if you watch my videos, you'll know that I talk about the Ascendant in the first house in regards to the missing person or the victim or the person in question. But in astrology, the Ascendant and the first house means a whole lot more. So I just wanted to talk to you and tell you a whole different bunch of keywords. I'll do it pretty slowly. So if you've got a notebook on you, notebook time to take some notes. First of all though, before I do go into the first house, I want to show you this. This particular document here, you'll find it on Google. If you just Google astrological cosmology, it's really good. It has a lot of things, but it has a time, 6 a.m. to 4 a.m., 4 a.m. to 2 a.m., etc., etc. Now this time is really good to know, because if you're born between these hours, your sun, and only your sun, will be in that particular house. Now, I was born at 11:45 in the morning, so that fits in to the 10 a.m. to 12 noon category, and my sun is in the 10th house. If you were born between 6 p.m. Or 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., your sun will be in the 7th house. So just by looking at this one document, it can tell you an awful lot about things. If an astrologer asks you what position your sun is in, you could tell them very quickly which house it resides in. Okay, moving on. Okay, so the first house, or the Ascendant, the natural zodiac ruler is Aries. It's a cardinal house. It's an angular house, and Aries is a fire sign. Okay, so essentially the Ascendant, as it says here, is the identity and the image of the self. It's our appearance, how people see us. And here goes the dogs. Okay, so sorry, it's early in the morning and the animals are out and there's nothing I can really do about it. So you're going to be surprised at what the first house actually represents. It doesn't just represent how we look and what we look like and our physical condition and our physical self. It represents a whole bunch of things. First of all, it is sunrise. That's the whole point of the Ascendant, sunrise. It represents new ventures in life. It represents the way a person walks, a person's outlook, the power a person has over oneself. In mundane astrology, it rules the psychology of the masses. It rules one's moral qualities. It even rules our name. The opinion that we have of ourselves and our identity, not our worth, but our self-perception is first house. Habits that we have is the first house. General health is also the first house. It's the 6th house too, but when we're born how we are, with our DNA, with our structure, with our health. it's the first house. The first house is the friends of your brothers or sisters. Great-grandchildren are represented by the first house. Now, remember, the reason why so many things can be attributed to the first house is we're including derived houses as well. So I'm going to go as far as to say that the health of your stepbrothers or stepsisters through the step-parent of the opposite sex of yourself is represented by the first house. And that's because it goes, so the brothers and sisters are the third house, and then the parents of them are 10 houses from that, and then the health is 6 houses from that, and it ends us up back at the first house. So we're including a lot of derived house keywords here as well. Okay, the condition of a car or vehicle in horary, first house. Our children's religion, our children's religious choices is the first house. It is, in mundane astrology, the nation's general health and condition, the nation's traits and habits, and the internal and interior affairs of a country or a nation. So there's those sorts of things. There is a relationship between the first house and aunties and uncles from the mother's side in a male's horoscope, and the father's side in a female's horoscope. So aunts and uncles we can actually attribute to other houses, but because we can get so specific that it can be from the father's side or the mother's side, that's how we can get down to that one house. Okay, our complexion, our walk, our face, any acne, anything on our face, our ambition, our appetite for food. Our appetite is the first house. Our birth in general, if there's a planet conjunct your ascendant, it colours the way that you were born. Our brain, our bad breath, our face, the colour of our face, our complexion, our constitution, everything about ourselves, not just our image, our entire way of thinking, our whole temperament, even to the way we walk, which I said before, I find that really funny, but also interesting, because if you're using it for criminal astrology and you have a person on a bridge, i.e. Libby and Abby, looking at his legs and the way that he walks is imperative to know where to look. So I knew to look in the first house. So yeah, our habits, our first house, our objectives, our opinions of other people is the first house, and self-opinion as well. If your partner, if you left you and got married to another person, that person is ruled by the first house. Okay, our private life, our private matters, our stature, our skull, our the condition of our vehicles, I've discussed that one. The death of a tenant is the first house. So there you go. There's a whole ton of things for the first house. The second house is next. Bye.